Today I'm going to be showing you guys this new idea head. It's basically a plow that fits onto the forklifts of the BX23. I built this for about 20 bucks worth of steel and a couple hours of time, and I'll show you guys how you guys can do this, build this on your own and add this as another implement to your BX23. So on the top I've got these two slots here for the forks, and you can build them differently. This is just built with the scraps I had lying around the shop, and this piece here is an end stop, and underneath is a piece here that prevents the plow from pivoting as it's pushing. So just slides onto the forks like this. So some of the really cool features of this plow here is that I can adjust the side to side by just moving the location of the fork. So right now I'm showing it kind of scraping out the side of the road here, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but right now that end is lower, so I can play with the angle this way of the plow just by adjusting the front to back angle of the bucket. But when I move the forks, the front of the forks up, that end will be digging down deeper. And if I do the opposite and move the front of forks down, this end here will dig deeper and that end will be up higher. So what you can do with that is you can actually scrape the sides of your road and get a nice angular profile on the side of the road, bring that gravel back to your normal area where your tracks are, and fill in the ruts where your tracks are. Alright, so I should give you a little idea how it looks like coming from the front, because the videos I did of the road were just from the side of the tractor. So you can see it works pretty well. Pretty impressed with this. I think it's awesome. And you guys build one, let me know what you how you find it. So it's been a little while since I've posted a build video. I've been really busy with work, the paving work. Anyways, I do want to, I'm going to try in the next little while to post a video of the jack attachment system. I have 3 implements that are complete there, and hopefully that'll be a really cool video you guys will enjoy. And then I have 2 more attachments that I've dreamt up for the jack attachment system, so I'll be building those over the next little while. Today I'm going to be making another implement, and I've been thinking of this for a little while. So you can see here I've got a little I-beam here that I picked up from the recycling depot, and I'm going to be using this to make a grader for my road that will attach to the forks. So stick around and I'll show you guys how I'm going to build this. Also, I'm going to be using this new Milwaukee metal blade in the table saw for this build. I've been using the Diablo blades for, well, ever since I made that video with the blades, I guess. I've been using this for a couple of years for sure. And I wanted to compare the durability of this blade to the Milwaukee. So the Milwaukee blade is quite a bit more expensive, but my neighbor works for Milwaukee, so I figured I'd encourage his brand, and plus all my tools are pretty much all Milwaukee right now. I have still a little bit of Ryobi for the outdoor landscaping stuff, but everything else is Milwaukee. So this is designed for medium to thick steel, so it says 1/8 of an inch to a 1/2 inch thick. Different tooth design. Maybe this works better. So we'll see. Stick this in the table saw, and that's what I'll be using through the whole video for cutting the parts for the build. This will work perfect. I've got a nice lip here I can weld to. I can put lots of welding material in here. Actually, we'll probably use this leftover piece here as a welding rod, and I'll just add a bunch of material in here. And the reason I cut this off is the depth of the fork is 1 1/4 inches, and I cut this at 1.5 inches inside here, so that I can make my small fork holders here to pick this thing up. Also in the future, if I want to, and I find this is wearing out very prematurely, I can drill holes in this and then put a hardened piece of metal on the front. Actually, my brother gave me all kinds of these used bandsaw blades, so I could put bandsaw blades here if I wanted to as a wear. These are they're bimetal blades, so the teeth have been heat treated, so they're fairly strong, and then the back is soft, so I could drill through the back, maybe weld 2 or 3 of these together, and then use that. So now I have a tough decision to make, which is basically what angle am I going to put this thing at. If I go too sharp of an angle, I don't get a very wide blade, and if I go not sharp enough, then I got too much pushing action and less sliding action. But in case you're wondering why I did the angle, the 15-degree angle on the bottom, is because I want to be able to cut into my road and not just push on the road. So that little angle there should be just enough for me to have a little bit of a cutting action. So I think I'm going to do 30 degrees, which is basically this angle. It should be pretty good. So one more thing I wanted to note here is I don't need to have this centered on my forks, because my forks are adjustable left and right. So I could theoretically have this thing kind of out to the side of the tractor and doing a little windrow in between, or so it'll be flexible, because my road, what I'd like to be able to do is, the road tends to kind of have the two ruts for the tires, and then on the edge it tends to go up a little bit. I want to take that material and put it back in where the tires are, so I don't have to keep paying people to come in and add more dirt to my driveway. I'm just going to reprocess what's there, and I'm just too cheap to buy the grader, the blade for the back. I know some of you guys have it. I know Andrew's got one, and this is, for me, is fun. I like building this stuff. The materials were really cheap. My main cost is the argon gas for this stuff. Alright, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna center my forks here, and then I can play with my tractor. So I'll go in the middle here, leave maybe a foot on the ends, and then I can push my forks to the right side or to the left side of the tractor. I can spin this. Okay, so I got the forklift attachment part here welded in. Now I'm going to weld the blade. You can see now why I did that 15-degree angle. It's kind of working out perfectly for my cut. So I got a leaf on this end and a nice little lip. I'm going to tack that, and I'll try to bring that together and tack the other end. So I did this in my axe build. I just used old scraps of steel with the TIG welder, and here I'm just going to use an old scrap of mallet steel to fill in these really big areas here. Should work fine, and hey, I'm not a professional welder, so you know, if the professionals out there, you probably think this is a dumb idea, but I just need this to be good enough, strong enough, and most of my stuff 99.9% of it lasts, so I'm good with this. Now I'm going to weld this little stopper here, and that will push up against the fork. So there'll be one fork here, and then I'll put a piece underneath to prevent the blade from moving. Alright, gotta give this thing a go. So, there it is on the forks. You can see how this is gonna work. It's very solid, it's not gonna move. This little piece of tubing here pushes up, so that stops this whole thing from moving this way. And then underneath, there's a little stopper here that keeps it tight. So it's actually very, I mean, it moves this way, but that's going to be against the force. So give it a go, see how it works. So far it seems to work. It's a little hard to get the angles right, but yeah, so far it seems to work. Nice and solid, plowing. So I moved it over back to the center here because what's happening is the angle this way isn't quite right, but in the center should be better. Here we go. That's it. There, baby. Oh yeah. Look at that. Good. Really well. This is what it did. That's pretty cool. Able to take a rivet off the edge there. Put some of that down in that hole over there. that up. I'll show you guys what it looks like after. It's hard to videotape. You can see it's working. And see it's holding to get it pretty good. All the angle's still there. So a little dirty, to be expected, I guess. That thing seems to work awesome. This is what it looks like so far. And run. It worked really well. So then I'll take the bucket and I'll grab all the stuff in the middle and I'll put it down in the potholes down here. So it works really good. Do a bunch of passes. Now I'm dealing with the middle here. There's the finished road. Decent job. I'm happy with it. So this thing's really easy to get on and off the track. Just pull it off. Fairly light. And works really good. One benefit that I didn't think of when I made this is that this ability to angle the blade this way or this way by tilting the forks up and down is perfect for trail making in the woods. So this is like a little dozer blade, I guess, and you can tilt the blade left or right depending which way you want to take some, scrape a little bit of ground off to send it one way or the other and level the ground, because you can't do that with the bucket. The bucket follows the tractor, so if the trail's at an angle with this, you could scrape from one side and it's ahead of the tires, so the tractor ends up being level and you're able to scrape. So yeah, really happy with this. Worked out really good. It's not super fast. It took me probably about 4 hours to do the driveway, 900 feet long, and a lot of it was getting used to how to control this blade. I'd say I did a couple hours last night and I wasn't too good at controlling it, and then today I had better control of it and things went really well. I was able to do a nice level driveway. So, but you're able to do kind of a driveway that's shaped like this. So that's good. Anyways, this is what it looks like from the back. See all the welds there. Top. Very easy to control, like I said. This little stopper here stops it, so when you're pushing, it just pushes up against that. Hope you guys enjoyed that little video, and there'll be many more of these ideas. You've got a previous video, the jack attach system, and I think I'm up to 5 attachments that I'm going to be doing for that. I have 3 built now, and 2 more I'm going to build in the future. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these builds. Bye for now.